Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about the previous year's questions, and the chapter is how do organisms reproduce. We will revise all the questions, some of the questions of the chapter how do organisms reproduce. Okay, let's start. The first question is what is carpel? Write the function of its various parts. Okay, now see, carpel you all know, it is the middle part of the flower. This one, this part of the flower is called carpel. You can say it carpel or pistil. Pistil, right? Ovary is a different thing. Carpel or pistil is the same term. Then carpel is the middle part of the flower. It is a female reproductive organ, right? It have the three part. This part is called a stigma, this part is called a style, and the lowermost part is called ovary, right? And in the next part of the question it is written, write the function of the various part. Then the function of the stigma is it is very sticky. Stigma part is a sticky one, and it help in receiving the pollen grains, right? Okay, now next style is the part. Style, this makes the connection between the stigma and the lowermost part. This is called the ovary, pollen tube passes through this portion to the ovule, the lowermost part ovary, and inside the ovary to the ovule, right? And the last part is the ovary, so ovary, as you have already seen, ovary is the, 1 minute, I can draw it once again. This swollen part is called ovary. This is the lowermost swollen part. It is called ovary. And inside ovules are there. Here ovules are arranged in the ovule, and inside the each ovule, one egg cell that is called female gamete. It is present, right? Then this is the question, and you have to write the answer as it is given here. This is the here it is also given key how you will write, what is the correct method to write the answer. So it should be like this also. Now next question, define pollination, explain the different types of the pollination, and list two agents of the pollination. How does suitable pollination leads to fertilization? Okay, this is the 5 marks question, first 1 mark for this one, and it may be 2 marks, or this question also is of 1 mark, so 2 marks are here, and the 3 marks you have to write one and a half for these two parts, right? Now see, you have to write the answer according to the distribution of the marks. Then define pollination. So we all know pollination is a transfer of the pollen grain from the anther to the anther of stamen to the stigma of the carpel, right? And different type of the pollination, these are the self pollination and cross pollination, as you can see here, it may be of 2 marks question, self pollination or cross pollination, यहाँ पे 2 marks हो सकते हैं. Then we know self pollination is a transfer of the pollen grain from the anther to the stigma within a flower or between the two flower, no, between the two flower of the same plant, right? Okay, now cross pollination means it is a transfer of the pollen grain from the anther to the stigma of the two flower but of different plant of the same species, right? Okay, now next part, you have to give the name of the two agent, then you can write down any of the two agent. It may be the wind, insect, water. Okay, now next, now the last part of the question is क्या पूछा है इसने, how does suitable pollination leads to fertilization? Yes, if the pollination is suitable and it is successful, then the pollen grains they reach to the stigma, and then they swell up and pollen tube start growing inside. Again, I can draw the diagram. Now, this pollen grain will start germinating and pollen tube will grow, and finally it reaches to the middle part that is called this ovule. It goes to the ovule, right? And inside the ovule there is a one male gamete, one female gamete is inside. Okay, now when the male gamete fuses, this pollen tube contains two gametes. One is pollen tube nucleus, and second is a male gamete. Then male gamete, this fuses with the female female gamete or the egg, which is in the embryo sac of ovule, right? And this is called fertilization, right? And the zygote is formed. And the other second Male gamete fuses with the two polar nuclei, and the process is called triple fusion, right? Because there is fusion of the two nucleus, two polar nuclei, and one male gamete, then it is called the triple fusion. After fertilization, the zygote, it divides several times to form the embryo, and yes, this male gamete which is written here, this is the actually tube nucleus, है ना? It fuses with the polar nuclei. Then this triple fusion is called triple fusion. Getting? Okay. Then finally this zygote start developing and in the form of the embryo, right? And where in the ovule, this whole structure will remain in the ovule, and then finally this ovule it convert into the seed, and the outer wall of the ovary that converts into the fruit, right? Okay, then the next part, which are the uh, remaining part as the stamen and the petals, sepals, etc., they all shed off. Getting? Okay. Now next question, identify the given diagram, name the part 1 to 5. Then you can identify it. It is a human female reproductive system, and the parts, the first part is given here. This is the fallopian tube or oviduct. The second part is ovary, and third part is uterus, and fourth part is this is cervix and the vagina, right? Okay, then this question may contain 3 marks, है ना? Half marks for the labeling, 2.5 okay, and half marks for the identification. Okay, what is this? This is female reproductive system, human female reproductive system. Now next question. What is contraception, and list 3 advantages of adopting contraceptive measures. Then what is contraception? So it is a method to avoid the pregnancy, right? Okay, and what are the 3 advantages? Then in advantages, the first is it avoid the first, as it is written here, you know, it avoid the unwanted pregnancy. Then second, in one of the method in which condom is used, it help in preventing STDs, sexually transmitted diseases, and the next is it help in maintaining reproductive health in women, right? Okay, now next short answer type question. These are the 3 marks question, right? The difference between asexual and sexual mode of reproduction. Which species is likely to have comparatively better chance of survival, the one reproducing asexually or the one reproducing sexually? Okay, give the reason to justify your answer. Okay, now first we will write the differences, है ना? 3 differences. The first, asexual reproduction, single parent required, here 2 parents, and in asexual reproduction there is no fusion of gametes, and here fusion of the gamete takes place, na? And in the third we can say no genetic variation, and in the asexual sexual reproduction genetic variations are take place, right? Now see the next part of the question. In this question it is asking which have the better chance of survival. So it is very obvious कि sexual, the plant which is growing sexually, or the this method is having the better chance of survival due to the genetic variation, है ना? In the sexual reproduction genetic variations are caused which may help in the survival of the organism, है ना? In the inverse environmental conditions, they can help, and some variant will survive and continue the race, right? So these variation may give them better chances of survival, whereas there is no chance in case of the asexual reproduction. They are the clone of their parents, there is no mixing of the DNA, so there is no variation, है ना? Okay, now next is 1 mark questions are there. Name the method by which the Spirogyra reproduce after favorable conditions. Okay, under favorable condition. Is this method sexual or asexual? Yes, Spirogyra always reproduce by fragmentation. है ना? The Spirogyra, it is a alga, and this is the structure is like that. It is a filamentous alga, and it divides into the parts, and each part grow into a new individual. How, and it is a asexual method of reproduction. How does planaria reproduce? Then we know planaria always reproduce through the regeneration method. Each part of the planaria, this is the planaria. Each part of the planaria, suppose three parts are there, then each part will grow into a new individual. It will get its lost part. Suppose it is the middle one ये है, तो इसमें this part, the front part and the back side part will grow, and the whole organism will be produced. It means three pieces are there, then three planaria will grow. How does plasmodium reproduce? Is the method sexually or asexual? So plasmodium reproduce. Plasmodium is a protozoan, and it is a causal organism of the malaria. Malaria is caused by plasmodium, and malaria is carried by, it transfer from one person to the another person by with the method of no, female Anopheles mosquito is responsible to carry the plasmodium from one person to another. Spread is caused due to the female Anopheles mosquito, and the causative organism or the pathogen is plasmodium. So plasmodium reproduced by multiple fission. Multiple fission takes place in the plasmodium. What happened in the multiple fission? In the multiple fission, this nucleus divides into the two part, then it divides into the four part, and inside it divides into the so many parts. And the cytoplasm of the cell, it also divides into several parts, and ये हर एक nucleus के पास थोड़ा 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 जमा हो जाता है. And finally when it the wall burst, then all will come out and grow into a new individual. This method is called multiple fission. Fission means टूटना. Okay, name the organs producing sperm and ova respectively in humans. Then testes produce the sperm, we know, and ovaries produce ova. Okay, name the organ in the human which produce male germ cell, and same question, male germ cell in testes and female germ cell in ovary. Only language is different, but the answers are same, question is same. What is fertilization? Where does it occur in the human female? So fertilization is the fusion of male and female gamete, and where it is occur in the fallopian tube or oviduct. Okay, then this is enough for today. Thanks for watching me.